Bam. The late adopter. Hi guys, how you doing? Welcome back to the channel, to a new video. Right now we're doing Holochain Holo. I know it looks terrible, but it's actually very good. Okay, so we're gonna talk about it. It looks bad, but it's actually good. How can that be, man? I'm gonna show you how that is. Anyways, let's get into the charts. Enough of chit chat. Make my face smaller, charts bigger as always, and see what's actually happening with Holochain. So this is a weekly chart. You can see these three big red candles over here. Let me just make that more vivid for you. You can see these three red candles, and since we started the bull run, the three consecutive red candles have not been in the, like we had the two candles here, one candle here, and now we are having three candles. So but the thing is, I don't think this is gonna last for that much long, because we are starting hitting this 10 moving average, and you can see all the time you escape the 10 moving average, you gotta get back to the 10 moving average. You escaped, you gotta get it back on the side, and you don't actually hit it, but you get very close to it and then continue on going up. So over here it went up then down, and here it went up then down, and here was going up while it was going towards it, and then bounced off. Now we are just to extend, so we are going actually on the downside, but soon this 10 moving average will hit up. So next week we're gonna start going up like this. So that's the plan, that's the game plan right now for Holochain, is that we are hitting this 10 moving average, and other indicators are also actually looking very bullish. So the indicators I'm talking about is this rubber band index, the RSI. Previous week we were at 67, which is great level to close at. So if you want to go higher, you gotta, because you topped out here at around the 95. So right now, after you topped out, you want to reset this level a little bit, and it went down not all the way to 65 levels. And I'm saying on the weekly chart, this RSI you want to keep around 60-70 levels up here. It's not 50 levels, but 60-70 levels, and as long as it's in the 60 numbers, it's very good. It's primed for going up more. Okay, so we have had this correction or consolidation phase, called whatever you want, for 3 weeks now. It's still going on, but it starts to look very good. It starts to look very good, so we gotta talk about that. Let's look at a daily, how daily is looking. You can see here that it's still breaking all of these moving averages. This is 10 and 20 10 and 20 moving average. We got crossover here between 10 and 20, and it's pushing the price really hard towards this 50 moving average. Now if my experience is taught me anything right now in this bull market, is that this 50 moving average will actually catch the price and push it upwards. So I'm thinking this might actually be support for the for Holochain right now, especially thinking that assuming that it is bottoming out on the weekly chart. It is hitting some kind of bottoms right now. It's looking for the bottoms on the daily chart. Also on the daily chart, the RSI looks nice, sitting at 43 level. Usually the 50 is enough. Right here 50 is enough. You can see here all the way down here from the start we are all the way down in 40 levels, but here after first pump, like here after correction we are sitting at 50, lowest for 57 levels, 56, and then down here we didn't actually manage to push it that far, only to 67, but now we are back at 43 levels. So we are getting really low levels on the indicators. Also this MACD is bearish, but the longer this goes on, the more bullish it becomes. So we are getting some really low levels on this, and I'm expecting this to actually do quite well quite soon. So these support levels are actually finished. This triangle did not work out as planned, and this is some kind of, I think it might be some kind of falling wedge or something like that. That might be there is some kind of falling wedge, but or channel or wedge. What are you guys see? Channel or wedge? Let's use the magnet for this one. Put it down here. It looks like some kind of channel. Maybe it's a bull flag. You got a pole and then you got a flag, and it's probability is on the upside. That said, I'm not actually looking that much on the support line. I'm more looking on the resistance line up here at the top, and I'm thinking that there should be some kind of a diagonal resistance line that we cannot break, and you can see here on the daily that actually is the case. but how correct this one is, maybe something like this. So basically, although we did break it up here, we just got back. So all the time after this top over here, we have been trying to break this line up here, right? So this line over here is acting as a really tough support right now, sorry, resistance right now, and that's the line to break. It's also following this 10 moving average really nicely on the daily chart. So when we start breaking this on the upside, we have to break the 10 moving average and start bouncing on it, and eventually break the 20 as well, because 20 right now is gonna curve down and gonna come towards us. So we're gonna have to break the 10 and 20 and this one. But I'm thinking as soon as we break this diagonal line over here, the resistance line, that actually might looking pretty good. So I think what I think might happen, like my opinion, I think we might actually get caught up with this 50 moving average, and then use the 50 average to move above the line, because you also have to understand that this moves with Bitcoin as well. So with Bitcoin's down, this goes down, Holo goes down, and everything goes down. We are thinking that Bitcoin is not quite there yet at the bottom, but it's getting close. So if that continues, then this should continue finding the bottom. It's going to continue finding the bottom, but I think in this range up here it's getting to be pretty well rounded, because right now the weekly chart is sitting a little bit above this 10 moving average, 0.40. But you have to understand that the next week, right now it's sitting at 0.011. Previous week it was sitting at 0.010, so 11, so it should be sitting around somewhere here around 0.012 or something like that, give or take, around there next week, right? So next week, and that's pretty close to the price. So if it closes here, it's perfectly good, because you see that it was only here on the start it actually managed to get back down to the 10 moving average. But we are now in the bull run, and it's gonna pump on the 20 until on the 10, preferably on the 10, until the bull run is over. So, and the indicators are actually resetted, so it can pump. It is enough. I think he's just waiting to find this bottom on the daily chart and see where it actually is taking it. So that said, it looks nice, it looks good, it is positive, it is hitting some kind of bottom, so I don't think you guys are gonna suffer for that much longer. If you want to follow what we're doing on Holochain, what's happening, do subscribe to the channel, because we are following from time to time, and also check out Telegram, because a lot of people are talking about Holochain there. That said, check out the links below, Patreon link, Telegram link. I think you're gonna find something very interesting there. That's it. Thanks for guys watching. Bye bye.